Berkeley, who's on deck, is batting .312. That leads the team. And Mexico, about whom Ronnie just spoke, is hitting .311. Jared Jones at first. Kate Arambidi gets the start behind the plate. This bouncer by Michael Ballard heads up the middle and gets to center field for the first base hit. The runner will be moving. He's not being held. A check swing, and it's a third strike. This is his 30th start as a freshman. And his hitting streak, or rather his on-base streak, continues. Derek Curiel, in this his 30th game, has been on base in every game. Jones waits and draws a base on balls.
And so is Derek Curiel, the #2 transfer in the country.
Dickinson rams one into the left field corner. Curiel rounds third. He will score easily. Jones is on his way to third. He stands there. A ringing RBI double by Daniel Dickinson, and that moves his hitting streak to 8 consecutive games. He delivers after Curiel and Jones both walked. He bats 7th in tonight's lineup. This ball is ripped deep to center field. It's going to stay in the ballpark. Jones tacks from third. He will score without a throw. And also moving up to third base is Daniel Dickinson. A solid, loud sacrifice fly to deep center field off the bat of Ethan Fry. And LSU leads 2-0.
Who games in Hoover, and then regionals begin.
There's a play at the plate and an easy out recorded. Are you having a flashback?
Exactly.
There's ball 4.
A week's worth of success offensively for a lot of players.
That ball bounces away. Arambidi, by the way, was assessed a strike. He did not get into the batter's box in time. 2 outs, 2 in for the Tigers in the first against Louisiana Tech. That's hit sharply, and it makes center field. Milam scores. Jake Brown rounds third. And Arambidi delivers with 2 outs. A 2-run single up the middle, and the Tigers have 4 in the first. This will carry out to right field. Drost is calling for it. The former Tiger makes the catch, and that retires the side. And he has maintained and strengthened Louisiana Tech's baseball reputation. This ball is hit well, and it is carrying. It's a home run. It just kept drifting into that left field corner and landed in the bleachers. And home run number 2. And he rips one into the right field corner. That is down. It's a fair ball. Hossey rounding first, and he will be able to jog to second base. A ground rule double as that ball bounced out of play.
But he's put the ball in play.
Jones charges this one and picks it up and steps on the bag, and that retires Louisiana Tech.
The most impressive beyond the 400 batting average is that Jared Jones is 4 for 7 in stolen bases.
And let's add another home run to the total. That one is up over the bleachers in left field. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Home run number 11 for Jared Jones as he continues to pepper the baseball, and he leaves a stain on it when he hits it like that.
It was a 1-ball, 2-strike count to Jones. It was a 77-mile-an-hour off-speed pitch, and he was able to stay back enough. Watch right here, hands back, a little bit off balance, and then just throws the hands, knows it's going immediately. After one pitch, they threw an illegal pitcher. He wasn't on the conference roster.
Oh, wow. That's thrown away. Cooper Williams from the seat of his pants.
They're going to tag him.
And there is an out recorded at first base. The lanky lefty misses high and away. And a 2-out base runner on a base on balls. He's first pitch swinging and lifts it up the elevator shaft. Braswell is calling everybody off, and the third baseman makes the catch.
Not disappointing for everybody, the fans, the teams.
This ball is up, and away. It hits the clock out there. You can pucker up and kiss that baby goodbye. Ethan Fry continues to torture the horsehide. My goodness, has he ever been good in the DH position?
Now, Ethan Fry frustrated his last at-bat. He didn't like the called strike.
This ball is hit high. It's hit deep. Is it playable? No, it is not. A towering fly ball over the wall. How about that?
How about the fact that the security guy out there, the usher, took the ball from the fan, threw it back on the field, said, no, you don't want to keep that. The other team hit it. And what a big night for the former Tigers. Zeb Ruddle did it earlier, and now Drost, the former LSU Tiger, played here in Baton Rouge in 21 and 23. He goes big fly. So only Will Safford, who started, the former Tiger, who's in the lineup, has yet to hit one out tonight.
408 batting average. He has been premier in the leadoff position, not only in the SEC, but nationally. And as we speak, he spanks one to right. Curiel is on the move. Here's the peg. He is safe.
The shoulder. Ooh. Breaking ball. If you're going to get hit, get plunked by an 82-mile-an-hour curveball.
But is making the very most of his opportunities right now. And there's a shot to center field. That's down for a base hit. Another hit for Fry. That's going to load the bases. Ethan Fry just continues to torture the baseball in the DH role. I've got him.
Ooh.
A screamer to right. LSU will play station to station with a strong base hit and another RBI.
When all's said and done, when the season's over with, he's not going to catch Brad Cressy or Eddie Furnace, but he'll be third.
This ball is tagged very high and deep. It's caught a couple of steps in front of the warning track in right field. Plenty deep enough to bring in another run. Runner on first is on the move. This ball is driven deep into the right center field gap. It's going to stay in the park and track down a couple of steps in front of the warning track, but plenty deep enough to score another run. Another chance for Drost in right, or the center fielder who calls off Drost. That's Berkeley out there making the play. That's high, and he walks another batter. And that may not be the end of it for the Bulldogs in the 8th. Jones with another chance. He'll take the out at first base and don't worry about anything else. It's the second out of the inning.
He feels bad. It took him a few innings, but he's...
Somebody called him and said, hey, you need to do the right thing.
Oh, no, he gave it to her.
Dolby to the plate. Ball 4. There's a ground ball through on the right side. The second hit of the game for Daniel Dickinson.
Uh-oh.
There's a good effort on the tag attempt at the plate, given the nature of the game.
Well, let's see. I think, Larson's hand got in there. But watch the hand. Gets into the plate right there. And then the tag comes on the hip.
Fry hits a screamer into the right center field gap. That's down for a base hit. It one-hops the wall. Fry continues to torture the horsehide. And he looks like he's limping a bit. He pulled up at second base with a hitch in his giddy-up. They're going to go take a look at him. With a run scored and a walk and an RBI single. Ooh, that hit him. That's, well, you hate that late in the game, don't you? The inning continues. And it will. A call, third strike. We're going to go to the top of the 9th. The Tigers leave the bases loaded. And Jay Johnson loves these opportunities to work in a few people at the end of a game. And a 4-pitch base on balls.
Jay Powell, former Mississippi State great.
Grant Fontenot is warming up. And there's a base hit to center. Trying to wrap it up for the Tigers. Here it comes from Dorsey. That's lobbed out toward Hogg. He's going to wait for it to bounce. There's an out at second base, and that's all that's available. That's hit sharply to the new shortstop. He's going to be able to beat the runner. And LSU wins it. It took a long time to do it tonight. 12-3 the final.